Oh my god, they did a direct! I can't believe it! Okay, well, no. In all honesty, we kind of already expected that this was gonna happen, and it's something that we were looking forward to. Instead of, I kind of wish that they didn't really drop it like tomorrow, because why they always consistently keep doing that? I don't really understand. They need to stop doing that. Anywho, I want to end up doing a little bit of a prediction video because, hey, why not? I usually never do these kind of videos because I don't really know what tends to happen, but then again, I'm trying to break out of my shell and to, showcase a little bit of something. So, what do we know what will be shown in the Nintendo lineup of games? Let's see, let's go down the list of games that Nintendo seems to always usually bring about. We can leave out most of the candidates. For one thing, we can leave out Breath of the Wild 2 because we can kind of probably maybe expect that. We can also leave out Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I always keep calling it Kirby and the Forgotten City. It's not what it's called, even though we kind of traveled through city, but you get it. But, I'm going to rule out that, mainly because, who knows, they probably showcase a little bit more of that, even though they already dropped the trailer already. You never know, they might end up dropping it a second time. They tend to do that. This is Nintendo that we're speaking of. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the most part of those two I'm going to rule out. We might end up getting some information about a new Mario game. Usually they do their big bang load at the very end. Usually I'm expecting Breath of the Wild 2 to be the big bang load and not so much anything else. Maybe some Splatoon 3 news might end up coming around for, all you Splatoon fans out there. I'm not really expecting Silk Song. That's never happening, mainly because it's not an indie world thing. I'll be completely honest, I'll be shocked if they decide to do that and not end up revealing it in any other sort of fashion. So that ain't happening, so taking that out. Xenoblade 3, I heard rumors about it existing. I don't know, I haven't really heard anybody actually talk about it at all, except for the fact that the only one hint that we kind of sort of not really got was that Melia's voice actor said she was doing something, and I don't really know. I don't really know if it's even true anymore. If we get Xenoblade 3 news, cool. If we get a port of Xenoblade X, I wouldn't even be surprised, considering the fact that they do have the capabilities of doing it. All they will have to do is kind of end up separating the map into a pause menu and, stopping the gameplay a bit. But who knows? Them doing that will be fine, because for one thing, it will mean that people can enjoy the game and also use the online feature that's completely dead in the Wii U version, which is completely sad. Let me see. I guess if they so want to shock and awe anybody, they could either do 3 series that I'm thinking of at the top of my head. Kid Icarus, F-Zero, or Star Fox. I'm not counting on any of them to appear because 1, they haven't done anything with Kid Icarus ever since Uprising. 2, F-Zero is only in Smash Brothers because that's the only way Captain Falcon gets any sort of representation. And 3, Star Fox Zero didn't even do well, unfortunately, so my man's dead and all of his buddy furry friends. I kind of wish that they did something, but who knows? If they surprise me, then I'll eat my socks. But if they don't, then, I'll end up making my socks be able to just stand there for the majority of the time. Who really knows? Let's see. What else am I expecting them to showcase? I don't know. Nintendo's kind of weird when it comes to these directs, because sometimes you never know what they're gonna do, and sometimes you kind of know how their pattern goes. Maybe Mario Kart 9. I don't know why I forgot that. The reason why I didn't want to mention it is because, well, it's in development, according to some feeds news here and there. And I have seen some things here and there, not gonna be shouting anything at the moment, but who knows, might see something of Mario Kart 9 related. Who knows, that might be their big banger. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2 might just be something that be not swept under the rug, will probably end up having its own dedicated direct. I don't know. It'll be one of the two things. The big load will either be Mario Kart 9 or Breath of the Wild 2. Those are my predictions for the big load final games. Now, if for in between games, I'm hoping that they kind of end up giving us like a little bit of a hint that, hey, we're gonna be releasing some Mario Superstar Party DLC in this coming month or whatever. and then we kind of like get excited, and that'd be nice. That'd be nice for them to go ahead and tell us, hey, we're gonna go ahead and be giving you guys some DLC. I don't know. I guess ports of other rando games that they can essentially do. Probably anything from the Wii U at this point. The only thing that's missing from the Wii U in the Switch is Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. They're like the only two that they need to port if they want to. Like, they already got in Skyward Sword HD, so they're pretty much good for them to port those two Zelda games. And hey, if you want to go the 9 yards, you can also port Ocarina 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. I wouldn't mind that. Be a little bit more convenient for me to play. I will tell you that much, because no offense, it's a bit of a hassle. Because one, I don't have Ocarina of Time. I have the 3DS of Majora's Mask, but it would be nice to have a convenience way of playing these type of games. Like, yes, I know we're having Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask already on the Nintendo Online Switch thingamajiggy, but that's not the same. Those are the N64 versions, and I said I want the 3DS versions. It would be awesome to have the 3D versions. Such a weird name to call it, considering it's already in 3D, but yeah, I already get it. I guess that's really it, because other than that, I don't really know what else I'm really expecting. Obviously, you have your Mario, you have your Zelda, maybe Metroid news. I doubt it, considering the fact that Prime 4 is not anywhere near completed yet, so I doubt that, unless they have a trailer. I would highly doubt that they ever would have a trailer of that. I guess, like, a real big surprise for me to expect for Nintendo to do is to kind of bring back a game that we as Nintendo fans would have never seen coming. I would laugh if, because there's like a Chrono Cross rumor going around. I would laugh if they decide to be like, yo, we dropping a Chrono Trigger remake for the Nintendo Switch that's just the style of Octopath Traveler. I would be like, hold up, no, first off, that's super weird and random. I would be on for it, but it would also be very random. But, I'm preaching what you're listening to. But yeah, I don't really know what else they can really do, or what else they can really showcase for that matter, because there's a lot of things they can technically showcase. It's a 40-minute direct for that matter, so they can either spend like a good 3 hours, not 3 hours, God. They can spend like a good 20 minutes just talking about one game. They don't do that anymore, thank God. I think they probably received like the receptionist feedback by saying, don't do that anymore. Let the people figure it out themselves. Because y'all spending like 10 minutes on one game is actually kind of dumb. So yeah, as per usual, we'll be streaming it, and you guys can end up finding the link down below of the stream that's going to be rocking. It's a weird time though, because it's like 3 o'clock, I guess, for me in my time zone. I guess it should be fine. I will still be able to react and still have fun and all that jazz and, all that good stuff. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to be looking forward to it. I'm going to hope that, keep my expectations a little bit in the middle. Not so much in the highs or in the lows. It's going to be in the middle, mainly because I kind of still like to be excited. If I don't get excited, then hey, what are you going to do? You can't really do anything about it. My thing was in the middle, and it's going to stay in the middle. It's never going to change. But, yeah. So, see you guys tomorrow for when the direct drops. And if anything drops unexpectedly, however, say like the Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered, that wouldn't even be much of a surprise considering how Square's track record is for certain things. Anyways, thank you guys for, listening to my ridiculous prediction rant, and we shall see what will happen when Nintendo drops anything related to any game that we want. And no, it will not be Mother 3. Stop asking for it. And we probably would just get like some new Earthbound game. It'll be pretty awesome. Like, let's be real. Anywho, I will see you guys next time. Code Pika over and out. Laters.